We are live. Yes, we are live. Hello, hello, hello. James Dan from Inner Anthem, another episode of Inner Anthem Insights. And I've called this one Better Out Than In. Have you ever heard this saying? It's better out than in. Now, years ago when I was a child, my mum used to say that saying to me, but I think she was actually probably referring to something else than what I'm talking about today. But maybe you've heard that. You see, the thing I'm talking about today is emotions. Emotions. Now, what do I mean? How are emotions related to this better out than in? Well, when I started personal development, I learnt things about how to control emotions and how to work on my mindset and think more positively and all of that sort of stuff. And because of that, I thought I had to get everything perfect, and I thought that I should be having positive emotions all the time and never have any negative emotions or never feel angry or anything like that. I kind of felt for a while that these things were wrong. Similarly, you might have heard the way that males are still kind of portrayed. It's still kind of a bit stereotypical that males shouldn't express certain emotions. You know, they should be strong, they should be tough. Anger and aggression is maybe okay for a male, not for a female maybe, but you know, that the males shouldn't express any sadness or, you know, vulnerability or anything like that. And like I say, then it was that the females shouldn't act tough or anything like that. Now, of course, we all have all those different emotions. So to start with, the first message I want to say is it's okay to have those emotions. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel anxious, fearful, happy, joy, all those breadth of emotions. It's okay. The problem comes, of course, if we stay in a negative emotion for too long. But what emotions are, within the word, if you look at the word, emotion stands for energy in motion. Energy in motion. Now, we are energy. We are made up of energy. Yes, we've got some physical matter, but really, you know, research has shown that literally everything in the universe is energy. We are energy. We are part of the universe. And energy likes to be in motion. When energy gets stuck in the body, that's where we get problems. That's why we have things like acupuncture or EFT or other energy modalities to get energy flowing through our body. You might have heard the chakras, for example. We can get stuck in our chakras. So energy needs to be in motion. That means if we've got an emotion and it's getting stuck in our body, it's not actually moving around, it doesn't have an outlet, then that isn't very good. And that's not what's designed to happen. And this is what I say about having the same emotion and kind of sitting in it for ages and ages, and it just becomes stuck, and that becomes a repetitive cycle. Something like depression, for example, where it's happening every day. Okay, where we're stuck, we've got those emotions, or old emotions from old memories, and again, they get stuck there. So what we want to do is we want to find a way of releasing those emotions in a good way. Now, obviously, you know, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, they'll release emotions in a way that might not always be the best way. You know, they'll be in public and they'll stamp their feet and they'll cry and they'll throw a tantrum. Of course, sometimes we want to do that, but we know socially that's not so well accepted. So we want to choose other methods, or at least, you know, find ourselves a little bit being away from that social environment, and then we can scream and then we can shout, and that stuff can be good as well. But that's the first thing. So emotions shouldn't be contained. Emotions are normal. Emotions shouldn't be contained. They are better being released. They are better out than storing them deep inside. Here's a few things you can do. So obviously, like I say, there's loads of methods of ways that you can deal with emotions, and sometimes you see a therapist or a healer, and you know, they're great. Or you can come and see me, and I'll teach you about all different ways of releasing emotions, and so that you don't get stuck. But here's a couple of simple things you can do to start with. Just sometimes saying things out loud can be a great emotion release. So sometimes just acknowledging the emotion and saying, do you know what, I feel whatever it is that you feel. Just acknowledging it, just becoming aware of it can actually help to dissipate it. If you sort of say, yes, I'm feeling this and that's okay, we can add that and that's okay. And that's really powerful, just kind of accepting what it is we're feeling and saying, that's okay, I'm human, I'm meant to be feeling all these different emotions, that's okay. So just saying things out loud, talking therapy, speaking to other people, it could be, letting them know how you feel. This can be so healing. But the other method I wanted to say today in today's Inner Anthem Insights was about writing, about journaling, about writing things down. Now, I use journaling in various ways, but one of the ways I use it is sometimes if I've got particularly angry, or it could be sad, but often I've used it for when I'm really angry. Something has really triggered me. It feels like, I'm the victim. Someone's really annoyed me or something like that. And it doesn't happen that frequently at all, but sometimes it does. We have these things that trigger us often when our values, someone goes against our values, for example. So what I do is I get out my book and I write in it. And what I write, I don't hold back. This is the key. This is how you use this tool. Don't hold back. You write in it whatever you really want to say, whatever that youngster in you, that child wants to say. So this is uncensored. It's no holds barred. You just go for it, go for it, go for it. You can use expletives. You can use whatever, because no one else is ever going to see it. You can choose to show it to people, but that's not the intention. The intention is to get rid of what's building up inside you, get rid of those emotions, get rid of those feelings, let you do it in kind of a productive way rather than actually going and shouting at that person who's annoyed you. Now, I've used this to great effect before. By the time I've got everything down, it could be a few paragraphs, but by the end I've got everything down, I feel better. I feel like I've already had my say. I feel calmer, and then of course I might be able to approach that person and have more of a civilized conversation with them. And also by that, what I can do, the next stage of that is once I've written down all that one-sided view, which is my view, I can then start to look at the opposing view. But before I've had my say, when those emotions are high, I can't even, my brain's shut off to looking at those other views. Or viewpoints. So I think the important thing is to write down what you really want to say, okay, expletives and all, and then after that, what you actually do is you can start to, once you feel a bit calmer, you can then start to look at opposing viewpoints as well to get a balanced viewpoint, because that's what it is. This person thinks this, you might think this, and the truth is both, is neither, is somewhere in between. That's the reality of it. Okay, so I hope that has helped you today. I would love to hear from you about what your thoughts are. Do you have any methods of how you successfully or unsuccessfully deal with your emotions? I'd love to hear from you. So write in the comments below. Please do that. Please share this. Please tag people in. Write in the comments below, whether you're watching this on a replay on Facebook or YouTube, whatever it is, write below. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe as well. You'll see the button up there, so please do actually subscribe. That helps me get my message out to more people, because these are all things that I have learned. These are all things that have improved me, and I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they've really enhanced certain aspects of my life, and they can do the same for you and other people as well. So please comment, let me know what you think, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and I look forward to serving you again in the future. My name is James Dan from Inner Anthem. Don't forget, it's better out than in, because my mum said so, and I'm telling you so as well. Over and out for now.